Hello. Is the right time. It's a is for the right time for a great taste dinner. Midnight munchies, I'm loving it. Boom, hello folks, this is Miguel from the Embargo Man channel. Okay, so what it is about this, I mean, let's talk about all this in the Super Bowl ads. And I was just telling you one this. You know about Ronald McDonald. Ronald McDonald, man. Like Ronald McDonald is the clown, all right? I mean, if Burger King wouldn't have had Clownvis as their mascot, now when I'm talking about one specific character, the specific character I am talking about is MacTonight. MacTonight is, or I'll tell you, let me see how it's going to look. I mean, after all, this is what it is about MacTonight. All right, let me show you how he's going to be. Well. How it's going to be like this. This is how I view MacTonight for a Super Bowl. Well, that's MacTonight in a football uniform, right? That's not actual MacTonight. That's not how it's going to look like. I mean, MacTonight is this character, this half moon or moon man that is called. If it using this poor guy as MacTonight to be something as a symbol of a pro or extremely right character on a video game and all this stuff to be called Moon Man. All right? How in the world that they use MacTonight as something to be discriminative? I mean, this is not kind of like this is not so different like the rising sun flag showing off to Chinese people or whatever. No, this is MacTonight. All right, MacTonight is this character back in late 1986 that they show for McDonald's commercials in California, right? Then it is spread all over. You know, it has been all over the country. It have even reached to North America. I mean, they have its versions and all stuff for a good time or a great taste dinner. You know, most likely that he has been absent for a long time. Yes, absent for a long time. That I think that bringing MacTonight for a Super Bowl commercial for McDonald's, I mean, McDonald's could do something for the Super Bowl. And for the Super Bowl commercial, after being a hiatus for like since the 90s, around like a couple of years, a few years, 9 years or 20 something years of hiatus, being absent. I mean, he been did the commercials from the early 90s, and then after all, MacTonight end up doing McDonald's commercials as a mascot, competing against Hungry Jacks instead of Burger King. Burger King become Hungry Jacks. All right, so like for some of you who know who is MacTonight, for all you known that Burger King is Hungry Jacks out there. All right, so trading off his Mustang for a Falcon. All right, that's what it is with MacTonight. MacTonight has been doing commercials for McDonald's for Asia and Australia for a long time. And then after that, no more MacTonight. All right. So how it is after doing for McDonald's commercials, appearing, open at late night and whatever for Asia and Australia. After a long time of 18 or 20 years of hiatus for being absent, now MacTonight. After all, after this character has been used, after being doing commercials for McDonald's in this part of the world, then to go to Asia, Australia, and Oceania, appearing MacTonight. And then after that, the one thing that I would say for the Super Bowl commercial, just to see MacTonight like this, all right? This time, I would say this, it has a lot of controversies and issues and stuff. MacTonight has been tossing around to this in turn. Poor McDonald's mascot, everybody loves MacTonight. But then if everybody loves MacTonight, then it is time for him to appear at the Super Bowl. Yes, to appear at the Super Bowl. That I think, because he has been singing for the longest time in the beginning, since late 1986, the song called, based on Mac the Knife, or Mac the Knife, right? The artist who is suing the use in the soundtrack from MacTonight back then, got sued right there in the 90s, all right? Then by the son of Bobby Darin or something like that, about Jack the Knife using MacTonight, all right? So after this, then MacTonight has been doing commercials at McDonald's for Asia and for Australia and Oceania for a very long time. And whatever it is, instead of using the Jack the Knife theme, or it is MacTonight, is MacTonight. It would be later on in the commercials, but the only theme song being used for McDonald's Super Bowl ad will be as a soundtrack from West Side Story. West Side Story. Could you imagine that? Tonight. But instead of, it's tonight, I'm loving it tonight. And then talking about the Midnight Munchies. I know, like the Super Bowl ad should be somebody's looking for Midnight Munchies. And everything is closed. So MacTonight reappears using an Australian accent for the absence of the hiatus, doing commercials in that part of the world, right? So he will use the Australian accent. Chris Hemsworth would be the perfect person, the perfect individual to do MacTonight. Yes, Chris Hemsworth, Australian actor. He's perfect for the role of MacTonight. He could voice MacTonight. I mean, he would appear in certain movies, maybe in Ghostbusters, as the All Chicks Ghostbuster movie, that the only secretary is a dude. All right, so Chris Hemsworth, right? He's perfect to do the voice of MacTonight. And from now on, you could have Chris Hemsworth doing the voice of MacTonight, right? That is how the McDonald's commercial comes out to be. But now, here we go with all this story, what I'm about to say about Universal and McDonald's collaboration with Halloween Horror Nights in 2025. All right. So, what it is about all this stuff about Halloween Horror Nights, I have to play Bobby Darin, but with the MacTonight song, right? So that would be a haunted house dedicated to the McDonald's characters, right? So a haunted house dedicated to the McDonald's characters, instead of calling it is called I'm Lovin' It. So I'm Lovin' It, horror, haunted house for Universal in Hollywood, in Hollywood, in in Orlando, Florida, and all the theme parks where Universal could promote the Halloween Horror Nights along with McDonald's. All right. So it would be the first. I don't know for the Universal parks in Singapore or Australia if they have them, just to set up the McDonald's theme. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I will show you the posters. Well, poster number 1 or poster number 2. That's how the haunted house of I'm Loving It, right? So would be something that McDonald's would have Happy Meals, all right? Happy Meals? Yes. I mean, after all, the dumbest and the most stupidest and corniest attraction at Universal that I went with my sister is that one with the candy. That candy area is kind of corny. It's kind of stupid. I mean, that's scary. I mean, it looks like kind of a scary movie type of thing. With Damon Wayans kind of stuff, right? So I bet it's time to do one with McDonald's characters. That's also to include MacTonight using an Australian accent. Well, the victim will be the Hamburglar. Grimace would scare the living bejesus out of you. And then, after all, it's all related to McDonald's characters to make it look scary and all that stuff, alright? So, to mention of using the McDonald's characters for the I'm Loving It horror house, the I'm Loving It haunted house at Universal theme parks, in Universal in Florida, Universal in Hollywood, Universal in Japan, or whatever the park is Universal to set up their Halloween Horror Nights theme, McDonald's theme of Halloween Horror Nights. It would be just in time for next Halloween that McDonald's should have Happy Meals based on the Universal Halloween Horror Nights theme. Why? Because I think during that time of year, 2024, I will just say I recommend to Universal and Comcast. And what else I would say? Oh, it's owned by NBC. It's owned by Comcast, right? For all the reasons in this that America's Got Talent should be sponsored by McDonald's. All right, by McDonald's with MacTonight, James Hemsworth voicing MacTonight after all this, with just saying the Halloween theme and all that stuff, MacTonight, McDonald's being the sponsor, because NBC, Universal, that's part of Comcast. Comcast is a big media company now, not just cable, right? That's called like Xfinity and all that stuff. Why do you have McDonald's at America's Got Talent to be the sponsor? I wanted to go to the show and I wanted to be with somebody who is doing martial arts or something. I say God bless for this YouTuber that I want to be with doing something else or solo or whatever it is. Well, I would say that if Halloween Horror Nights 2025 have this McDonald's themed haunted house called I'm Loving It, it would be most likely, I would say that, the victim is this hamburger. God, help me, bravo. Yeah, and then MacTonight, it says, with a creepy Australian accent, says, how many hamburgers you steal? So, you want to be it says you want to be in the Barbie, and saying that it says hamburger, wants a hamburger on the Barbie. Hamburger on the Barbie means, yeah, in the grill, hamburger on the Barbie. That would be MacTonight saying that hamburger on a Barbie sounds like, or something like that. That would be MacTonight. MacTonight scaring the living bejesus out of everybody. Ronald McDonald and Grimace, the Fry Kids, all the McDonald's character under the sun, scaring the living bejesus out of people. And just in the I'm Loving It haunted house by McDonald's. Yes. Instead of candy, how about burgers, fries, everything else, forcing you to eat McDonald's. All right? Or the E. coli monster, yeah? E. coli monster from the lettuce. E. coli something like that, Yeah. All this plus Ronald McDonald scaring the living daylights out of people would be very fun and awesome attraction added to the Halloween Horror Nights. McDonald's and Universal getting together in making the haunted house call I'm Loving It. Instead of it, I'm loving it. It's like once it says Halloween Horror Nights and Universal, Halloween Horror Nights at McDonald's, Halloween Horror Nights Happy Meal. Imagine, you get the creepy versions of Ronald McDonald, of the Fry Kids, have all the McDonald's characters, and Mayor McCheese or whatever, even the hamburger, and that would be great to an addition to Halloween Horror Nights Happy Meal toys at McDonald's, ready for Halloween in 2025 for I'm Loving It haunted house. Yeah, I know. I'm Loving It haunted house. Right. So I would love to say this. If the commercial now Halloween Horror Nights promotes you, I'm loving it. all the McDonald's characters scared the living daylights out of you. I'm loving it. Yeah, I'm so sad that this guy were to be alive and do Halloween Horror Nights, and that I'm Loving It haunted house says in a world where that dude, the announcer, that would be so epic. But Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, the I'm Loving It Haunted House would be the greatest way for McDonald's to promote Halloween Horror Nights with the I'm Loving It Haunted House. I'm Loving It Haunted House would be one of the best haunted houses at Universal being promoted by McDonald's, with all the McDonald's characters scaring the living daylights out of people. Why? Because I would love to see that I'm Loving It Haunted House starring Ronald McDonald and all the McDonald's characters, including MacTonight, to scare the living crap out of people. So what do you think of the MacTonight with the Australian accent singing Tonight from West Side Story on a Super Bowl commercial, and I'm Loving It Haunted House when McDonald's and Universal work together for the 2025 Halloween Horror Nights? Please comment in my channel, subscribe to the Embargo Man channel, and don't forget to hit the bell button. I just do need a bunch of subscribers to keep on going, just to say, look, will say that if I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm loving it, right? So I wish to see that Halloween Horror Nights, that Universal sooner or later work with McDonald's with the I'm Loving It Haunted House. That one of these days that I'll see that I'm Loving It Haunted House with the Universal working with McDonald's, and I see the scary spooky version of Ronald McDonald, the spooky version of Grimace, the Fry Kids being scary, and all in between, and Mayor McCheese or Big Mac or whatever, and even MacTonight being very creepy to see to see the Hamburglar as the victim. Yes, Hamburglar as the victim being killed by MacTonight would be amazing. It would be very amazing to add in the addition of the I'm Loving It Haunted House starring Ronald McDonald when Universal and McDonald's get together. And I hope that one of these days I will see a McDonald's Happy Meal with toys related to the I'm Loving It Haunted House at Universal one of these days. Please subscribe. Goodbye, peace out, and see you on the next video. Peace out, bye. Hey, what? His name is Don LaFontaine. If LaFontaine would be alive, he would announce about Halloween Horror Nights 2025 and the I'm Loving It Haunted House from McDonald's. All right, sponsored by McDonald's. All right, so that's it. Goodbye, everybody. I wish I could say that thanks to AI, I could say, please, Universal, generate LaFontaine's voice for the McDonald's Halloween Horror Nights I'm Loving It Haunted House. Bye.